Coach, what do you see on the pitching side that when it comes to SEC play, guys just not really that competitive?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Gar competed early. I thought he came out there and gave us a good outing. We're having some spots, and we're not defending great in those moments either. We have to defend better, but yeah, I don't know. That's my job to figure it out because we're not competing. We're not. We'll say we're having guys run out there and not get outs, not any outs, and it's putting more pressure on the staff and the team every time it happens. And I got to make better decisions. Like just these are hard decisions to make right now. Getting these guys to come out there and compete and get outs for us.
Both of these SEC starts for Gartman, he's been really sharp in these first 3 innings. I guess what is it that he can't? What is it about him that he's kind of struggling as he goes deeper into the game?
I thought he was fine. I think maybe it's the third look at him. People are starting to get the third look at him. I think that's just something we have to look at. He gave up. He pitched good, and then it's a ball off the plate, and then a ball gets up in the wind. He hit a homer. He gave up a couple homers, but the solo ones they don't bother you as much on some balls. But I thought he competed, and we needed somebody to compete today.
Obviously, you had some special guys on the 21 team, on the mound, and you've got some young guys that appear to have some special qualities about them. There seems to be a bit of a gap there between there. When you look back, kind of the pathology of it all, why don't you feel like there are some more guys, maybe some of these veteran guys that maybe have a little bit of that special quality to them?
I don't know. I can't answer that one. We're just fighting to find it as a whole group, and it's a group thing. Our unit, we've talked a lot about the pitching staff as a unit competing together, and they're trying to find it right now. It's tough. It's tough on this stage. It's tough in the SEC to find it when you're struggling, and we got to be able to get out there and mix some good pieces together.
Offensively, you had 11 hits, and it seemed like they competed a little bit better like today.
And they were locked in through all 9 innings, and we have faced 2 elite arms the last 2 nights, and I even thought we competed last night. It's just hard when you get behind. We gotta get more outs on the mound, and I think we'll be fine on the offensive side.
When you lose games the way you have these last 4 SEC games, does it become more than just wins and losses, and you wonder, as a program, where are you at this point?
Yeah, I do, and we're trying to find ourselves. I think that's a big thing. It's trying to have our mojo, and it knocks you down. You get up for a game, and then boom, you get knocked down. And I just challenge the guys; they got to come back out and with that competing mentality tomorrow, and we got to get us one and try to move and have some positive steps so we can come to the ballpark the next day and feel good about ourselves.
Possibility Nate starts tomorrow, or what are you thinking?
I haven't met with the staff, but that is a possibility.
Who else do you feel like maybe is still available at this point? You've had to use a lot of arms.
Well, we got him and Holcomb and Eitma. Nixon would be available. Sierra's available. Maybe some of the guys from Friday. Yeah, unfortunately, we're having to use a lot of guys in there each day. So, and I'm having to make decisions of you fight for that one game to stay in it, or you fighting to get the one tomorrow. So we got a handful of guys available.
Your message to the team before you came in here?
Keep your head up, to be positive. To get out of this, we have to do it together as a group. And I like their energy and the way they competed today, but we have to perform at a higher level. And that includes the coach.
Bryce, you guys obviously have taken on chin these SEC weekends. What would you say the confidence level is in the team right now by going out and kind of righting the ship?
We know we're a really good team, so we just got to keep pushing through it. And it sucks right now, but we know we're 1 game away. You're always 1 game away from starting a streak, so.
It always felt like today, too, you guys kind of scratched and clawed, had a couple of unfortunate innings on the mound, but you head into later innings, you were still in the ball game and having some pretty good at-bats, one specifically from yourself. But did you guys feel like that maybe today was one you could pull out later in the ball game?
We never feel like we're out of reach with the offense we have, and but yeah, it felt like we could have won that one, but we just got to come back tomorrow and play better.
What would you say the mood of the locker room is like, right now?
Right now it's not particularly happy. We haven't been winning games, but again, we know we're just 1 game away. We're 1 streak away from being right back where we want to be, and we just got to keep playing better baseball each day.
What are some of the veterans telling you right now when you're just kind of going through a losing skid like this?
Just keep going. The only way to get through it is to keep going. we're not going to mail it in. I mean, it's still a long season ahead of us. We still have a chance to make a run at this. So, I mean, it's never too late.
What do you maybe is a message some of you guys give to the pitchers? I mean, obviously there have been some tough moments at times, but you guys are a team. So, what's your message to those guys maybe off the field?
I mean, just they can keep putting their trust in us, and we're going to keep putting our trust in them. Like, we know we have a good group, and we're just waiting on to hit a little streak. And I feel like we're so close. I know a lot of the locker room does, but I mean, we're ready for it. So.
Royce, did y'all think y'all had a better approach to the play today than last night?
I mean, I thought we had a good game plan for both guys. I mean, yesterday the game kind of got out of hand early, but we were still putting good at bats together. Like yesterday, when the game gets out of hand like that, it kind of shuts down a lot of stuff you can do on the bases, and you have to be smarter. But I mean, like those are two really good arms that we saw, both starters, and felt like we had really good approaches against both of them.